Recent controversy between Max Verstappen and the British media brought up a question that many fans of Formula One have already asked. Is there biased coverage by British commentators? Adrian Newey, head coach of Red Bull, rekindled the flame by suggesting that Verstappen, like German Sebastian Vettel in the past, was demonised by UK media. This statement led Verstappen himself to express his frustration, mentioning the absence of British journalists in the post-race press of the GP of São Paulo as a reflection of this stance. Former driver and today's commentator Martin Brundle's reaction came to the fore in one of Sky F1's latest podcasts. In responding to this idea of favouritism, Brundle was direct, defending the impartiality of the British broadcasters' commentators. He acknowledged that Sky F1, being a broadcaster focused on the British public, naturally focuses on the country's drivers, but disagrees with the perception of partiality. I'm British. I'm a former British F1 driver and we're broadcasting mainly to a British broadcaster. Others take our feed to the world, said Brundle, arguing that a focus on local athletes is common in any sports coverage, whether it's Formula One, the Olympics or football events. Despite his defence, Brundle admits that criticism is inevitable in the broadcast world. According to him, the experience of almost 3 decades as a commentator has taught him that even if you praise a driver, a single negative comment ends up standing out and reverberating among the fans. We get criticism from almost everyone. You can say 1,000 positive things about someone, but the negative is that will get to them, he commented. This perception is widely shared among sports commentators who deal with the difficult mission of balancing an analytical vision with empathy for competitors. Brundle also recalled a unique experience, the one time he was personally praised by a driver. The curious case involved Nico Rosberg, who years ago approached him after a run to thank a positive comment that his mother had heard and suggested he reciprocate. Brundle recalls the occasion with a touch of humour. I said, "If you don't mind, what did I say you liked, just for my reference?" He replied, "I don't know. My mother told me that I needed to thank you." According to him, this was an exception, since over the years few drivers have shown direct appreciation for their work, while critical comments are always the first to be noticed. What this exchange of words and opinions reveals is how complex the relationship between media and sportsmen can be. In a sport as competitive as Formula One, where the pressure is constant, any comment is analysed and sometimes interpreted as bias. For Brundle, the search for a balanced analysis will always be his priority, even if it is not always seen in this way by all involved. And you, do you believe that the coverage of Formula One tends to favour the British, or do you consider the analysis of Sky F1 fair? Leave your comment, and if you are not yet registered, take the opportunity to join us and stay on top of all F1 news.